Hello, the Total Gamer and YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. I'm going to have a competition going here pretty soon, actually, in this following video. Actually, this video, rather. Might as well. Long story short, it's having a competition. Within the 10 minutes of recording time you can do on the quick capture, bad quality or not, I challenge people to random games. I'm not going to be obviously be playing this on the actual handheld. I'm going to be playing this on a emulator. But, you know, sort of like a live challenge, so to speak, with quick capture to get better use of it for gamers. Uh, it's really that simple, folks. How far can you get in the game by the time that 10 minutes is up? Obviously, I'm not going to have that much time, but yeah, you'll get the picture. Alright, the first game we're going to play is one you just saw, Super Hunchback. A lot of people thought the game was shit for the Game Boy, the Game Boy rather. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, people gave the game crap, and it wasn't that bad. They said it was too simple. There was no point to it. You know, and it's like, okay, older games really did not have a lot of concept to them. They were just straightforward, get to point A to point B, ring the bell. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Alright, anywho, enough whining. We're gonna pull up our Super Hunchback and start this little shenanigan up. You can tag people with this if you want. This requires you to have an emulator. That's really it. I suggest using Visual Boy Advance. So if you want to tag somebody for this, go for it. This also don't forget to relay people back to this video as well as everybody else's. Or put this as a video response, versa versa, and tell everybody you know about it who plays video games or like classic games at least. We're gonna get this game rolling. I'm gonna play this in the English version because it's the fastest version available. Alright. You couldn't really hear the music, but let's just get the ball rolling. Alright, you gotta tell the quality, and this is not gonna be top notch. You're gonna hear me rambling now if I die or something, but I'm pretty shabby at the game. Okay, here we go. Game's really straightforward, honestly, folks. You hold B to run. Oh, this looks sharper on my computer than it does on my actual Game Boy. I own this game, too. Okay. This game is very straightforward, folks. Very straightforward. Oh, that does that, and I question it. Yes, you can jump on top of the logs. You can get to these extra fruits and all that. That's a tip for all those who go for like score junkies out there and want to practice that. I quite frankly ain't gonna practice that. I'm not that shabby of a player. But yeah, you know, it's decent gameplay at least. You can get to watch. See how far I can get within that 10-minute mark, or the 9 feet, like it's 43, which is they always narc it off as. All right. I guess I could tag my brother to play this game and see what he can do. Really, controls are simple. A is to jump. B, if you hold B down, you can move around a little bit speedier. The detection is not that shabby if you do it like that, but playing the actual game on the Game Boy the controls a hell of a lot better than playing on either on a keyboard or gamepad. This game is just really cool. You know, it has that great classic Game Boy, that classic feel of a game. You know, it really did not have a point. Sounds like I'm fapping off, but I'm really not. Alright. Oh yeah, the Game Boy reviewer did this game, and Bob Saget. And he gets this game with shit. It's sort of like the Karnoff of Game Boy. You know, you gotta like it or hate it. You know, that's the same could be said about every other game out there, but this game has its appeal. You don't fight, even though it shows these knights and all that. You're supposed to looks like you're supposed to battle knights. You don't do that in this one. You just run. You just gotta dodge things and run around. It's sort of like Prince of Persia on crack, except you don't got a cool sword that you find in a bony pit somewhere. Very simplistic game. These do not you are timed as well on the bottom. You see this little spark there. This game is timed, but you could really see the game's really straightforward again. It's just get to point A to point B, don't die. Because if you die, it is game the hell over. There is a slight lag of just too much on the screen, but that's the same could be said about just about any other game out there. This game is fun. It's something that you can pick up for your kids, have them do something for like an hour in the car, as long as their battery power survives. Game is just really cool. The graphics are decent for a Game Boy game, obviously. It's really not a bad game once you get used to it. At first, I was sort of on the page with the Game Boy reviewer, but I realized the game was just hard, and I should give it another shot. And again, to get another shot, it's actually quite enjoyable. The graphics are good. The gameplay is decent, and this is an ocean game. Go figure. It's like rarity if you find a good ocean or decent ocean game that has like some playability to it. But within the 6-minute mark here, up to the meat. Game's not that bad. It's something you can kill time with. It's not an amazing game. It's just something that it has its appeal. Okay, flicker the directional pad. Ah, crap. See, this game does get tricky during the end of the stage, like as you get deeper in. It is not one of those type of games that is just simple as hell, and you expect to be the master of the game within 5 seconds. It's not like that. It's more of like a Mario Brothers meets, mediocre. Ah, I died. Oh no, I'm good. This part right here I get stuck in, I believe. What the heck do you do in this part? I have no clue. Ah. Oh. Oh. Alright, I get you. See, figured out this game. Something new about the game as they play. Ah. Oh well. That's a warp section. You get bonus score. Also, pay attention to my score as well. So see if you can beat that. Obviously, you can, but Bob Saget. Oh well, I died. Because as soon as you die, you go right back to the beginning. That's the only drag to this game. But I'm at the mark at least. I can't remember what section it was, but you know what my score was. Because watch what happens when you start over. There you go, folks. This is Super Hunchback. I challenge whoever watches this film to play it on, aim at this at their camera so that way they can't edit it or anything. They're trying to say, oh, I got skills, dog. I can beat this game in 10 minutes. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. I'm just playing this again, just the nostalgic of it all. But, just to fill in the 10-minute mark. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get credibility for, yeah. I only got to those bubbles, and that you saw what the bubbles were. Nice. See, the hit detection of this game is just, it's there, so you don't have to worry about that. But there you go, folks. I challenge whoever watches this